Hello friends, welcome to the next session. So having understood the definition of grammar and context-free grammar, now we all are set to understand what is derivation, what are its two types, basically the leftmost derivation and the rightmost derivation. Let's get started. So now friends, if you ask to define derivation, it is called as a process to check whether the given grammar can generate or derive the given sentence using any combination of the production rules from the start variable production rule. What I mean by this is, previously if you observe the example which we discussed wherein we generated AABB, for that generation we used any random productions. We were not even knowing that we are going to generate that. We were simply substituting some productions by the respective entries and checking what output are we getting, and we finally landed with AABB. However, there are going to be situations where I want the output to generate a specific string. Now for it to generate a specific string, we have to make sure that the corresponding productions, the output of those should be going in that direction such that my actual required string is going to be achieved. So that is going to be done with the help of this derivation process, and therefore we say it is a process to check whether the given grammar can generate or derive the given sentence. So the given sentence will be the one which will be given in the exam. So using that production, if you are able to generate that particular sentence using any combination of the production rules starting from the start variable production rule. So if you have been given a lot of production rules, you have to always start from the start variable. Now many of the times in the exam, the start variable is not given. In that case, by default, the start variable is capital S. Second point, if capital S is not there and the productions are merely having A, B, C or X, Y, Z or B, C, A, in that random cases, always take the first production stated over here as the start variable. So for example, I have C giving something, A giving something and X giving something. So in this case, my C will be considered as the start variable. But if they have given specifically that A is the start state, then A will be the start variable followed by B or C. Any of them will be the children of A. So let's look at the types of this derivation. So having understood what is derivation, it is basically classified into two broad categories, and we are going to study problems on those two categories. The first category says leftmost derivation. If I observe the definition of leftmost derivation, it says a derivation is said to be LMD if at every step. Now if you remember, I'll just scroll back. If I look the definition in CFG, the example over here says in step number 1 it derived ASB, in step number 2 it derived AAAB, and in step number 3 it derived AABB. So going back to the definition of LMD. So in LMD, I say a derivation is said to be leftmost derivation if at every step, so there were a total of 3 steps. So if at every step we select and replace the leftmost variable by its production rules. What I mean by that, we will just discuss in the next video when we solve an example on it. Similarly, the next definition is the rightmost derivation. Now a derivation is said to be RMD if at every step we select and replace the rightmost variable by its production rule. So in leftmost derivation, we are going to select the leftmost variable, and in rightmost derivation, we are going to select the rightmost variable. Meaningly, I would say if S is giving me capital A, capital B. Now among capital A and capital B, I can in the next step substitute anything. Either capital A substitution or capital B's equivalent substitution. However, if it is leftmost derivation, I have to compulsorily substitute for capital A. And if it is rightmost derivation, I have to compulsorily substitute for capital B. So rightmost goes from right side towards the left side and leftmost goes the vice versa. So here we complete the definition of derivation and its type. See you in the next session where we are going to do problems on the same. Thank you.